Have you ever seen one of those headlines online? You know the kind, the ones that promise to tell you exactly who you are based on one little habit? Well, today we're tackling a big one, the love for routine. A lot of us have it, but does it really define us? Let's get into it.
And there it is, that bold, simple statement. It's so direct, isn't it? It feels like one of those personality quizzes that just sucks you in. It makes you think, okay, that's me, so what treats am I supposed to have? It's almost impossible not to wonder.
Right? That's the first thing we all want to know. But instead of just rattling off some generic list of personality traits, we're going to do something a little different. We're actually going to pull apart the whole idea behind a headline like this.
So first things first, let's talk about that keyword, routine. On the surface, it just sounds like a schedule, a to-do list, but it's so much more than that.
Okay, here's the textbook definition. It's very clinical. A sequence of actions, a fixed program. Yeah, it's all about predictability, repetition. But that's a really cold way to look at it, and it honestly only tells like half the story. Because for us, in real life, a routine is an experience. It's that feeling of calm when you know exactly what's coming next. It's the comfort you get from something familiar. It's that sense of control when the world feels chaotic. It's an emotional thing, not just a list of actions.
And this really shows you the two sides of the coin. For one person, a routine is this empowering structure, right? It helps them focus, it cuts down on stress. But for someone else, that exact same structure can feel like a cage. It can lead to boredom, a feeling of being stuck. So loving routine isn't just good or bad, it's totally personal.
Okay, so we've looked at routine. Now let's tackle the second part of this puzzle, this idea that what we do is directly connected to who we are. The headline basically says our habits define our identity.
So this is the simple logic they're selling us. Behavior A leads to personality B. If you do this thing, then you are this kind of person. It's a really clean, simple cause and effect. But come on, when is life ever that simple?
We've got to ask, is it really just a one-way street? Do our behaviors just shape who we are? Or could it actually be the other way around?
And here it is, the classic chicken and egg problem. So, do you build routines because you're an organized person, or do you become an organized person because you build routines? Well, the truth is, it's both. It's a feedback loop. Your personality might push you to create habits you like, and then those habits make those personality traits even stronger. It's a cycle, not a straight line.
All right, enough with the theory. The best way to really get this is to make it personal. So let's take a second and just turn that mirror on ourselves.
First, think about your workday. That first cup of coffee, the way you check your emails, the rhythm of your tasks. Is that routine helping you focus and be productive? Or does it sometimes feel like you're just stuck on a hamster wheel, just going through the motions?
Okay, now let's shift to your personal time. This is where it gets really telling, because the routines you have here are pretty much all by choice. Do you have a Saturday morning ritual you never miss? A special way you unwind on Sunday night? This is a much clearer window into how much structure you actually prefer. And finally, where does that love for routine stop? Is it when you travel, when you make social plans, maybe when you try a new hobby? Figuring out where that boundary is, that's the key to understanding your own personal balance between structure and freedom. So after looking at it from all these different angles, it's pretty obvious that the original headline is just too simple. It treats loving routine like some passive label you get stamped with. Let's reframe that into something way more powerful and a lot more true. This is the big shift in thinking. What if loving routine isn't a passive personality trait you just have? What if it's an active choice? It's not about who you are, it's about a system you are consciously building for yourself. Let's try rewriting that headline. How about this instead? See how different that feels? It completely changes the story from one of this is just how you are to this is something you've built. You're not just a routine person. You're the architect of a life that's designed to work for you. And when you start to see routine as a tool, you really see its power. It's not just about being organized. It's a tool for consistency. It's a tool for focus. And maybe, most importantly, it's a tool for reducing decision fatigue, which frees up all that mental energy for the stuff that really matters, like creativity and solving big problems.
So at the end of the day, we need to get past this simple idea that our habits just give us certain traits. That's not where the real insight is. This is the real question. Your routine isn't just a reflection of who you are today. It's the framework you're using day in and day out to build your life. So take a good look at your routines. What are they building for you?